something after ball screens, after split action like you just saw there.
They're 1 of 11 on threes. This is the 10th best shooting team for three-point land in the NBA. And Steph Curry, I'm not going to make any threes, but I'm going inside.
Everybody else is doing it. 18 points in the paint for the team that's 30th in the league in points in the paint.
11 of 14 on twos, 1 of 11 on threes.
But how's that handle for Steph? That'll get you inside. Used it there.
Bain tapping it off. Richardson couldn't finish, and Draymond headed the other way.
Draymond just took a beat there.
And then found Steph cutting, and GP2 dunking it home.
Let's just keep doing this. 20 points in the paint.
Hey, this is the oddest game we have seen this year.
That's almost like that play we saw for the Magic where you get someone flashing in the middle. This time it was Draymond in the middle, and you could just initiate movement out of that. The defense is going to have a tough time.
Richardson wing three, big rebound, Pajemski in motion. Steph, GP2, Pajemski with Draymond and Moody.
Offensive off GP2.
So that's going to wave off the Steph.
Tweaked his ankle just a little bit. He's going to let adrenaline take over now.
Isaac for three. You don't want that. You got Richardson slicing in for that rebound. The Warriors have been so good on the glass. They've had the edge in second chance points, 8-4.
Defense is hard in the NBA. There's so much to think about. And when all is said and done, you got to get the rebound, and trying to crack someone, sometimes it's not at the top of your mind.
Keep an eye on Steph. He regathered. He's moving better. Curry in the corner. And dropping in the three. His first one of the night.
Bro, that is filthy. Anthony Black is like, there is no way he just did that to me. There's nothing I could do. That release is too quick. He just slid to the left. Just a subtle little move.
But Tazi was trying to throw a lob and it hit the rim. Pajemski speed dribbling to Moody, open corner three. That was halfway down and out. Pajemski on the deck. And then Bain comes out of the pack.
And they're willing to get on the floor too.
Desmond Bain to Richardson. A lot of touch passing, and Steph's quick hands.
What just happened?
The tempo getting a little ragged.
I told you the Magic are willing to play fast.
Steph for three. Man,
legs.
I mean, Steph is 1 of 6. The Warriors are 2 of 14 from deep. And Mr. Black right down the lane.
We have a flyer. It is Mr. Anthony Black.
Yeah. So I didn't let him out of my sight.
Yeah. But it's the coolest thing. They let him rebound and practice and the ball boy at times.
That's what Steph did growing up with Dell. Draymond did the same. These kids and Draymond right on cue. And Carroll on Draymond. Great offense, great defender. Made him give it up. Anthony Black out of the corner and bottoming a three. So Black, a 30% three-point shooter. Orlando, they've been efficient, 5 of 8. Steph Curry having that blocked. Tyus Jones out to Black, soaring in on Draymond to lay it up and in.
I have no idea why. Last game, they're trying to intentionally foul him twice, and they let that go. And I actually did see the 2-minute report, and they pointed out one of those.
Black working with Batasi on the right side. Shot clock down to 8. Picked up the dribble. Tyus Jones breaking the paint. Blocked by Pajemski. Brandon with great defense. Brandon in the middle of the break. Pajemski to drop it off to GP2. He was looking for Steph. Pajemski three. He got it! He played the D. He had the block. He got rewarded.
Warriors only have 3 turnovers because they are taking a beat. They're taking their time. Not looking to make whole run plays.
Draymond, okay, where's Steph? And then it's just, okay, take a breath, get a better shot. That's a 19 turnovers against Phoenix twice.
Exactly.
And you have 3 in the first half against a better defensive team. That means a lot of it is on you.
Exactly. A longer defensive team, a more physical defensive team against the Magic. It's a mindset thing.
Yeah, I think you're saying and fleshing it out perfectly. So tied at 41. Warriors are shooting 50%, which is crazy because they're 3 of 15 on threes. Executing in the half court and scoring inside. Got over the shot clock at 7. Finding Pat Spencer the baseline shot clock at 3. Over Tyus Jones. Halfway down and out. And then Moody coming to get the loose ball. And then Moses taking it back in.
They are relentless. Jimmy Butler's the one that kept that alive. He's fighting on the glass, and then Moses Moody shot in there. I mean, the Magic don't know what hit him here.
Tyus Jones. You're going to... I can't even describe what you're going to watch in the replay with Tyus Jones.
Yeah, he just elbowed.
He elbows Pat Spencer in the face and shot 2 free throws.
And somehow that's on
an official to blow the whistle that way.
The thing is, their points of emphasis was the hold the line thing last season, and it's still new.
You see the guy elbow him in the face on the drive?
But just watching the defender, he held his line, so the foul's not on him to call it that way, and then also the guy's getting elbowed in the face, and you still call it on him.
So Jimmy Butler will shoot us and Jack in the Box.
Make it a much better day with one of my much better deals. That's what I'd do.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
But I was talking about the 10-second chance points for the Warriors and what Jimmy Butler did that last possession. It's interesting because they're not giving up these second chance points. It almost feels like how the Warriors are sometimes. They're third in the league defensively, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way because there's, sometimes they struggle with giving up penetration, guarding the three. They're one of the best teams in the league guarding the 3-ball, and we've seen some games where they've struggled with that too. So anybody in this league can struggle. There's so many possessions, so much more can happen in these games.
A bit of that zone look and trying to make Orlando move it around. Shot clock at 7. Banchero had picked up the dribble. Banchero will launch a 3 himself. Every rebound becomes a battle, and off of the Dubs will rid somehow. Midway through the second quarter. Banchero using that strength, but didn't get an angle off glass.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a strong man.
Jimmy speed dribbling to set up Melton. Missing that 3, and Pat Spencer quickest man to the ball.
Another chance.
Melton driving. Couldn't quite corkscrew that one in. And Banchero, he's got the size and the skill and missed the layup. Got his own rebound to put it in.
But because he's so big and strong, he can just kind of go slow. You saw how slow he was just finding his way to the basket there, in and out.
Tyus Jones knocking it away from Spencer. Banchero again, right to the rim one more time.
Well, you don't want him living there.
No. The double figures for either team.
4 turnovers for the Warriors.
But you're right in the game without your main weapon, which for the Warriors is 3-point shooting. Butler on Wendell Carter, and he'll go to the line. See, that's bounce and assist. Free throws 4 and 5. Dropping that one in. Jimmy at 85ers.com.
I'm telling you, Brown is in. Look at these jerseys, cream and brown. It doesn't get any more swag.
Butler missing that second free throw. I like the court.
Same.
I think the court is nice. That one thrown over Wendell Carter. And the Magic turn it over.
They don't have Wembanyama on this team or Manute Bol or anyone that tall, so that pass was going to end up in the 9th row.
Yeah, the Dubs winning the points off turnovers. That has not happened very often this year. Jimmy Butler inside.
Fake handoffs. The Warriors love those. Draymond teaches a clinic on those. Jimmy Butler knows how to do that too.
Magic led by 4 at the end of 1. They had a lead as high as 7. The Dubs have come back to retake the lead. And beautiful steal by Melton
in his zone.
And then running it back against the larger Magic. And Anthony Melton getting himself to the line with the defender retreating.
Oh, yeah. You just keep going. You don't want to let him off the hook there. When you see
Steph and Steve.
Yeah, they've had a nice run on Dubs Talk.
I credit the guys doing it, but I also credit the Warrior players being willing to do it.
Being available.
When the stars say, yeah, I'll sit down with a long conversation and let you get to know me even better, I think it's great.
I want to let you know the fan base. Let you know what I'm thinking. Back in this zone.
Tyus Jones floating that in.
Well, you want to get in the zone to keep them out of the middle, keep them from getting penetration. But if they screen the zone like that, they make your life pretty hard.
And Tyus Jones with 7. I mentioned he only averages 2.6 a game. Steph Curry missing that 3.
Give it.
Steph, by the way, his long corner one was not called a 3, so it was taken away and made it 2. So he's 0 for 6 on 3s. That's 70 games in a row with a 3. That streak has not been fixed yet. And Curry came for the block.
And this is why whenever he does something good, whenever he helps in the cover as well, I'm always giving him credit because, I mean, he has one of the toughest jobs out there. As a big, you're expected to jump and someone's attacking the basket. Everybody's going to be looking at you sideways on the bench. So sometimes you are going to get punched on. You got to just keep playing.
So Carter hitting both free throws. Talk about the Magic and how many times they get fouled, the most in the league. They got 13 free throws, Warriors 10.
But you're in the bonus if you're the Warriors. You got to stay aggressive here. Stay relentless, attacking the basket.
Steph and Draymond working up top. Now to relocate, but Carter was ready for it, but the Warriors couldn't connect inside, and Draymond with the turnover.
I don't know, two defenders are going to go with him. If he waited maybe a split second more, maybe you could get Pajemski cutting on the other side of the basket.
Wendell Carter just threw Pajemski to the ground. Okay? I mean, what is